there, Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. I do truly appreciate you joining me on this beautiful day. My name is Becca, for those of you who are brand new. I am going to pull a white light oracle card for you guys today. I had originally intended on only doing this for the first 4 readings that I did because I didn't have time to get to their readings, in the last round. But they are resonating so well with the readings that I figured I would go ahead and do one for every one of the zodiacs. So keep in mind that these messages are kind of long, and if you don't want to listen to me read for a few minutes, you might want to just fast forward to the reading. So Scorpio, also while I was meditating on your cards, I was picking up a lot of solar plexus chakra energy. So some of you might be working on your confidence at this particular point in time, or listening to your intuition. All right, you got number 34, which breaks down to a 7. Sacrament of extreme unction. Aren't they pretty cards? I'm going to leave it there for you. Your heart knows how to let go so you can find peace. It is time for you to experience spiritual closure. A beautiful new reality is opening up for you. Entering it requires you to release your attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move toward it with an open, trusting heart and peaceful mind. In an ideal world, we would finish our inner work, be completely healed, check it off the list, and move on without any issues from the past intruding into our present life. In a more realistic view, we do our best to muddle through, gaining enough understanding and healing to attain some degree of closure and move on as best we can, flicking off remnants of the past which can arise even whilst we are doing our best to let go. In an even more challenging turn of our growth spiral, we may know something has run its course and no longer belongs in our world, and yet have trouble exercising the past and its pains, confusions, or attachments. So it bleeds through into the present, even though we know it doesn't belong there. To avoid the taint of the past causing unnecessary issues in the present, the oracle of the sacrament of extreme unction brings powerful spiritual last rites so you can be cleansed and liberated into the fullness of your next phase. In the Catholic tradition, extreme unction is performed at the time of physical passing to cleanse the soul and allow it to gracefully leave the body and enter the afterlife. In the context of this oracle, the symbolic equivalent of the sacrament is the powerful intervention of spirit to free you from the grip of what has been. It is a liberation from habit and the compelling lure of the familiar. It is divine forgiveness and healing. Extreme unction translates into last anointing, while spiritual grace will be with you always, and blessing is always available to the receptive heart. This oracle wishes to bring to your attention the ending of a particularly stubborn pattern. As it does, you will feel greater freedom and a new lease on life, as if you are being born again within this lifetime. It argues significant and permanent healing release. As the expression goes, every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. This oracle encourages you to embrace your future and let go of the emotional and psychological burdens you have been carrying for yourself and likely for many others. ancestors, and more for far too long. Sometimes we martyr ourselves to the pain of the past, or even attempt to carry the suffering of others, holding it within our hearts as if that can alleviate the burden of another or create healing. All that happens in such instances is that suffering increases. Sorry, that hung up in my throat. Let yourself off the hook of guilt, shame, or blame. Give yourself permission to acknowledge that all people, including you, have done their best. The universe is offering you a powerful spiritual gift. Your heart knows how to receive it. Let go. There is no turning back. It is time to start anew. It is your time to be happy and free. That is a powerful message, Scorpio. Okay, actually I'm going to leave it there. I know you can't see it, but it's still there. All right, let's get into your reading. What is the recent past for my Scorpios? We have the Three of Wands. Waiting for your ships to come in. What are you expecting? What is the present situation for my Scorpios? What is the present situation? We have the Knight of Swords. What is the blockage? What is the blockage for my Scorpios? The Six of Pentacles. What is the message from Spirit? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun card. What is the potential outcome? The Emperor, also flipped into reverse. For any of you who watch me on a regular basis, I do not shuffle reversals into this deck. The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. All right, so this card talks about having a reason to celebrate, right? Okay. So in the recent past, you were waiting for something. You had made the decision, and now you're waiting for the results of it. This Knight of Swords might actually be the result of it. So this is either a kind of, I want to say irrational action. Something kind of unexpected coming in, but it's some form of communication. What's blocking you is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take. And in this card in particular, there's no scales or anything like that. It is this lady here giving coins to one person, but not the other, right? In all of her finery. The person in the Six of Pentacles that's grateful is the one who's not receiving, but sees the angel. The Sun card, the happiest, brightest card in the deck. It's also very yellow, which is what I was seeing when I meditated on your cards and I was feeling that solar plexus energy. This is freedom, it's illumination, it's bliss. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is an ending to potentially a family situation. So it could be that you are finding your soul tribe, finding those people that you actually vibe with, and you're having to let go of some very old generational ideas. The Emperor in reverse, this talks about humility and being humble. All right. Also talks about letting go of ego. Let's look at this Three of Wands. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Of the Four of Cups. Please clarify. Thank you. The Six of Swords. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there was an offer that came in that you moved away from. It brought you a lot of peace and cleared up a lot of confusion. And now you're kind of like, what do I do now? You walked away from that offer. Something that you were really bored and complacent of. To clarify the Knight of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Swords in the upright. So there's another 10. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is being strong and independent within yourself. It's also trusting your thoughts, and your communication is very clear at this time. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, this really was not worth your effort. And the betrayal, you're seeing it for all that it really was. Could be dealing with an air sign, but not necessarily. Look at the Six of Pentacles. The King of Wands and the Four of Wands. And the Page of Cups. So whatever this offer was, why does this always have to come up in your reading, Scorpio? It wasn't enough. There wasn't enough emotion in it. The physical aspects of it was good, but the emotional aspects of it were unfulfilling. There wasn't enough to commit, but you you did commit, and you hoped it would get better, but it has not, and you're still not receiving enough. So that's based in a lack mentality, that you don't deserve it. We're all worthy. We're all worthy. So look at the Sun card and the Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Two of Cups and the upright. And the Ten of Pentacles in the upright now. Okay, maybe it was supposed to be in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something here that you're not working with. There's a lot of spiritual enlightenment here. You feel like a key to something has opened a door for you. And it could be something that this other person brought in. It's almost like just because this one thing didn't work out, you're like, none of this is going to work. And that is not what is supposed to happen, right? You need to illuminate that you are worthy. That you are worthy. There's a strong relationship here that maybe you're not giving it enough. Maybe they're not giving it enough. But someone is being a little emotionally immature and not giving quite enough. Not communicating that either. With this Nine of Pentacles that we saw, that talks about being independent, and being in a relationship and still independent is absolutely fantastic and fabulous, right? Please clarify the Emperor. Please clarify the Emperor. We have the Knight of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the emotion has to outweigh the physicality of it. There's a lot of love here. You just need to express it. And stop trying to rationalize everything. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So bringing this loving message in might be causing a little bit of anxiety. You want to celebrate this. Some of you might be in a third party situation, but I really just don't feel that. Just really don't feel that. And the nagging voice in my head says that I need to reiterate that sex is not love. Okay. So I'm going to pull a Mystical Shaman Oracle card. This is the final message for my Scorpios. What is the final message for my Scorpios? The Andean Cross. It's number 2. And then we're going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card. You got Squirrel Spirit, number 57, Believe in Yourself. We'll start with number 57, the Squirrel Spirit. That breaks down to a 3. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel Spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there is always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should. If you have everything you need right now. Protection message. The unpredictability of life can shake your confidence in yourself and your potential for handling the challenges that come your way. Does the thought of not having enough or being enough make you squirrely? Have you forgotten all your strengths, wisdom, and resources? You have come so far on your wits and creativity, making use of all your potential and all that Spirit presents you to help you through life's trying times. It's time to look back on your life and remember how your needs have always been met for the highest good, even in your most challenging times. Life loves you, and so many treasures are hidden in plain sight, ready to be revealed when you most need them. So relax. Squirrel Spirit wants you to know you are poised and ready for whatever is coming next. So trust in yourself and trust that Spirit has your back. And then number 2, the Andean Cross. The Andean Cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the 4 cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel, the proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and to break free of linear time. The Andean Cross announces the start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day-to-day to that which, until now, has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. The medicine. The time has passed and the window of opportunity has closed. Now is not the moment to take the leap you have been over-preparing for. It is best to wait until conditions in heaven line up again to offer you a more propitious moment. Any bold action you take now will require tremendous effort on your part. Just as important as knowing when to act is knowing when to return to your inner stillness and wait for more favorable times. That, Scorpio, is your message. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, I love you. Have a beautiful night. Bye.